Hey everybody, what's up? It's your boy Christopher Loki Collins on September 6, 2012, bringing you my 1 year and 1 month on T physical transition update. I'm sorry this is late. I was really busy the month of my 1 year, so I can only do a slideshow. In between being in Oregon and busy, and then coming home and being busy with moving and packing, I just haven't really had the downtime to get things done. So I just want to apologize for that. With that said, let's move forward to all the news. Did you zoom in on the...
Not yet. We'll do that when we get to...
Okay. Well, then I'll put my cowboy hat back on.
You do that.
Alright, so the first one that is on my list of things to cover was my waist. Before I started my T, as far as my waistline went, it was always between a 36 and a 38. Now, I'm about a 32 to a 34 waist. And even though I've come home and been eating like there's no effing tomorrow lately, I can still fit in my 32s and my 34s, so I am totally going to associate that to the T because it's the only thing that makes sense to me. My chest is getting smaller, which is awesome because that means that binding is a little less of a pain in the ass.
Your chest is getting bigger. Your man boobs are getting smaller.
Okay, I'm sorry. Let me rephrase that. My man boobs are getting smaller. So that's good. That's very good. It has made binding a lot easier, but at the same time has made me notice that I am going to have to get a new binder within the next 2 months, or else it's going to become a pain in the ass. My voice is still changing, as you guys can all tell. There's really not much to go on that one other than just what you hear. I'm squaring out more, which is awesome. So just to be to have standing proof, I guess you could say. I'll stand up. See? Squaring out. And y'all can see my butt. Want to see my butt? There you go, Christina. You got to see your boy's butt.
My butt.
It's your butt, but you know, you get to share the view with Christina because, you know, you guys share the #1 fan spotlight. Y'all, I've done what you all arguing over it. Y'all could just share that place. I'm bulking up a little bit, but I do think a lot of that, as far as muscle goes, I do think a lot of that does have to do partially with the T, but also because when I was in Oregon for 2 months, I was working on my parents' farm, getting it ready for my sister's wedding. Not to mention working out since I've been home, I've worked out at least twice, if you don't count packing and moving. Once we get moved and situated though, I'll actually break down and be doing that more. Cause it's awesome. Oh, I have to do my little flex because I can't mess in muscle and not flex without making my Christina sad. So. Can you even see that?
Yeah.
Okay. I feel like I have something on the side of my face that's tripping me out.
Might be a hair.
Probably. Passing more. I am passing more. In Oregon, I passed very, very well. I didn't have any issues going into male public restrooms or even just walking down the street and being referred to as sir or he. So that was awesome. While I'm talking about that, actually, one of the examples of my passing good would be when I was at my parents' house. My dad's friend, Denny, who lives just down the gravel road, because I live on a gravel road, didn't recognize me when I came out of the little blue room that I was staying in my parents' backyard. So at one point, I guess he asked my dad, well, who's that young man walking out of the blue room? And my dad's like, well, it's Chris. And then, of course, that is the whole, like, my biological name thing, blah, 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 which I'm not telling any of y'all, so stop. So that was pretty cool, because he didn't recognize me, so I thought that was pretty awesome. I was a little stressed out and worried about for my sister's wedding, seeing a lot of family that I hadn't seen since I was really little, and haven't actually talked to me in years, and had seen me since my transition. And I thought I was going to have an issue with people calling me Chris or referring to me he, and I will say that my family that I hadn't seen in forever took me by surprise. They really blew my mind. They were great with referring to me as Chris and as he. If they slipped up, they said they were sorry. you know, but that they were just happy to see that I was doing what made me happy. So that was awesome. I just wanted to put that out as the passing more thing because I felt like that was important. And as my girlfriend would put it, I'm getting grizzly as fuck. My arm hairs I've noticed today are getting a little darker.
Yes.
So I'm getting a little bit more man hair on my hands. Awesome. And apparently I have a very hairy armpits for a guy. From
Not
what
really.
Storm says, but it's okay. I don't mind. It's alright.
Take your hat off so I can see your face.
Oh, face. Oh, you want to zoom in on my proudness over here?
Yep. Look.
I got my mustache, which I'm really proud of, kicking.
Yep.
And I got some little hairs right here kicking in.
Not some little hairs. You got grizzly face.
I got grizzly face. I did shave the day before yesterday and today. I just shaved the sides, though, because this side is coming in. When it comes in and I let it grow, it's this, like, huge patch of dark hairs. So I got, like, on one side I have this huge chop-looking thing going on, and then on this side I had this weird little line thing going on. And it was pissing me off, so I shaved it.
Hey, time for happy patch.
I kind of want it to grow in even. Be nice. But see, Logan, wait, zoom in, because I got to point this out to Logan. See, bro, I'm getting it. Slowly but surely, I'm getting it. So, I told you. It's coming, bro. Yeah, that's right.
Happy patch.
Oh, my happy patch. Damn it, now I got to tuck this all back in again.
Come on, you can show me. You got to show me the whole thing. Look at that belly. Grizzly.
We done?
I like your belly. Shut up. Do that later.
Shit. This is really uncomfortable doing this. What is it? Breaking out. Yes, I am breaking out. Like there's no tomorrow. Especially on my chest and my back. Which really sucks. My face, I guess I could kind of deal with since I do have a girlfriend who's obsessed with popping them. Hey, every man...
I'm a picker. I can't help it. I get it from my mom.
In the back of my mind, every man that goes through this transition that ends up getting the pimples and stuff might need a good woman who's willing to take care of it for you, especially when it's on your back and you can't reach that shit. Just saying. Hopefully your girlfriend is as cool as mine. The other thing is, I think it's more of an emotional change and a mental change than a physical one. Is I am feeling more confident in my own self-image,
Whoop, whoop.
which is nice because it's a genuine confidence as opposed to I don't want to say fake confidence, but what am I looking
show.
for? A show, yeah. That's even how Amy put it, is that she felt like my confidence was
Or putting
more,
on a front.
Yeah, but Amy put it as like a show thing because she said that one thing that she noticed, and that was when I did the interview with her, was that my confidence does seem very much me and not something else. So that's pretty cool because I'm starting to see that too and feel that too, and it's great. Some of the mental changes. Did I put out squaring out more? I did, but I didn't clarify some things. I'm sorry. I need to go back to that one. Just to clarify on the squaring out more part, one of the things that Mama Storms had brought up and that my girlfriend Sienna had brought up was that my neck is thicker and my shoulders are broader, and basically overall I'm looking more masculine, so that's awesome. I'm stoked about that. Back to mental and emotional changes. Mental changes wise, we talked about how I seem calmer than I used to be. I honestly believe, along with my girlfriend and her, that a lot of that has to do with the mix of the testosterone and the therapy. Even though I haven't gone for a couple months just because of everything being so crazy, I will be going back because I love my therapist, and the Gender Health Center is the best place that I could possibly found in Sacramento, so I will be going back. They've also said that they've noticed I'm a little less edgy, which again I think is a mix of the tea along with the therapy. I think things will get better once I'm back on my Lamictal. One thing, speaking of which, one thing that we have noticed is that even though I've been getting the fluttery seizures a lot since I haven't been on my meds, we have noticed that I haven't had any major seizures. So obviously the testosterone is still working with my body and my brain, I guess you could put it, as far as the seizure disorder goes. So that's good. So I'm excited about that. I do think that once I'm back on my Lamictal, between it helping with the fluttering seizures, it also helps with my bipolar disorder. So maybe I'll be 10 times less edgy, and that would make my life
Yay.
so much easier. I think I pretty much just covered for all of you all of the physical and mental and emotional changes that I've experienced within the last year and month since I've been on T. Oh yes, and even better. Today I got a call while we were in the process of packing and getting stuff ready to move. I got a call from Dr. Brownstein's office in San Francisco. The lady had called to inform me that Dr. Brownstein will be retiring at the end of this year, and they'll be having a new doctor, somebody he picked out for himself, named Dr. Crane, that's going to be taking over his practice for him. So I have a consultation for top surgery with Dr. Crane on October 10th at 1 p.m. in San Francisco. I'm really excited about that because at least it's the first step towards getting that started in some way, shape, or form. The lady did give me some good news too. She said that because he would be a new doctor as far as out in the open goes, as far as San Francisco and that community goes, that there is a possibility that my original quote that I got from Brownstein in the beginning could possibly end up being a little bit lower. Again, it's just a possibility, nothing set in stone, but if it does happen, that'd be fantastic. And it was also good that they called me because I was really kind of curious if the change in how on my man chest or my man boobs, I guess is the best way to put it, because they've gotten smaller with being on the T the last year and a month, I wasn't sure if that would change anything about my quote. So I was able to ask about that, and that's basically when I found out about Dr. Crane and the possibility that my quote could end up being a little bit smaller than the original quote I got. That's still up in the air. But they are they are going through the process of doing what they can to start being able to work with care credit. So if that happens, then that will also be helpful. He's right there. That'll also be helpful in the long run with top surgery. So basically, that's what's going on with me. I'm excited. I'm happy to at least have my consultation.
Woohoo!
When I have more information after that consultation, especially if I get like really good news, then chances are you guys are going to get a small video about that. So, is there anything else I need to cover? Oh, paperwork. We're hoping that we'll be able to get my paperwork legally done and legally changed by the beginning did you say by the beginning of next year?
By the end of this year, early next year.
Okay, there you go. By the end of this year, early next year. So, things are moving. They're going at the pace that they need to go at. Honestly, when I first started my transition, I was very much, I need to get everything going. And right now, just with everything, all the changes that I'm going through with the testosterone, I have noticed that I'm not so much like, oh, this all has to get done now. Now I'm just kind of like, you know what, at least right now, the T's got me passing, the T's got me comfortable with my body. I'm okay. Yeah, this other stuff needs to be taken care of, but right now I have to take care of these responsibilities first. So, with that said, I really don't know what else to tell you guys. So I bid you all adieu, and I made this video really long, so shout outs to everybody who watches me, shout outs to all my fans, shout outs to all my subscribers. I love all of you, and I will see you guys at the end of this month or at the end of next month. Peace.